One NFL note, the Jets beat Houston 21-13 last night. They sacked C.J. Stroud 8 times. I think he was 11 of 30. He still had the Robert Woods. I just love seeing Robert Woods out there getting catches. The Robert Woods catch on the sideline, the 3rd and 12. I think Stroud might be the best on the run of any quarterback, but didn't get it done last night. It was also sacked 8 times, so not entirely on him. But they ran the football, the Jets did. Rodgers pulls us back in with a nice vintage performance. The throw that he had at the end of the first half to Devontae Adams that he dropped was such a sick throw on 2nd down. And then Rodgers and then he went right back to him on 3rd down too. So I don't know what that means. Stingley made a great play defensively. So the one play everybody's talking about, or would be making the headline if the Jets were to lose in prime time, because that's what's going to happen to you. Although it just feels like the Jets' approval rating it's never been lower. And I understand Rodgers' approval rating being what it is. But we need to talk about our guy, Malachi Corley, rookie out of Western Kentucky, 3rd round pick of the Jets. So it's 0-0, gets a end around run, the right, 18 yards out. Beautiful play. Tons of speed, 5'11", 215. Just all fired up. 18 yards out, runs in for the touchdown. The only problem is when he ran to the end zone, he didn't bring the ball with him. And Deshaun Jacksoned it. We saw it again. We saw it in prime time. It keeps happening. And my position now is I want it to never stop. When people ask, why does it happen? I think what happens is you're so hyped in that moment. I know it's not supposed to happen, but I'm trying to understand. Like, there's a dude, it's his 2nd touch of his career. He had a catch for 4 yards. This is the 2nd touch of his career. And then it doesn't explain the other guys have been around a long time that do it. But I think in that moment, you're so fired up. You are crossing the end zone and you just kind of lose your senses for a second. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I think it's why it keeps happening. So you would have thought like the Utah game, remember that one against Oregon, Deshaun's moments. I mean, you can go through it if you want to and start naming all these guys, but you would have thought like, hey, everybody, this is a bad way to celebrate. Dropping the ball before you get into the end zone, because on top of everything else, it's a fumble and then it's the Texans ball at the 20. So it's not even like the play's bad or you're getting it to 1. You already know all this stuff. But what I enjoy about this play so much is that the camera's on the player that did it. And the way the player during the review will have this look of defiance, because it's not confidence, because he knows he fucked up. But he's just hoping, is there any way the ball was still in? And he's going up to his teammates and they're grabbing their shoulder pads. And it's like, no, we're good. It's like, you have no idea if you're good. You probably know that you're not good, but you're going to pretend in this window of review that if you just wish hard enough, it'll go your way because it's so embarrassing. And then the embarrassment part is the other thing that I'm enjoying now. This is why I want this play to never stop happening, because the camera's on you and you're looking and then there's nowhere to go. Like a lot of us, if we screw up, we could just go somewhere else. In an NFL game, unless you're Antonio Brown, you have to stay there. This guy can't go anywhere. It's like having a house that gets trashed by your dog and you come home and your house is trashed. You walk in the door, it's just you, and your dog is looking at you. And the dog is going to pretend it's not him, but he knows that you know that it's him, and you're going to know that it's him because he was the only one there, and it's a dog. But the dog's going to pretend there's this chance that if he just looks at you cute enough with his eyes, that maybe you won't blame him. And then the next part of it, when it's actually confirmed that you dropped the ball before it and the other team gets the ball because it went out of the back of the end zone, you then, because you're a rookie and you're 5'11", you get speeches from every single fucking guy on your sideline. I enjoy it so much. We should all embrace it. We should be happy that we get this gift every few weeks. Maybe a few weeks is a lot. Maybe once or twice a season. That's all I need. Just give it to me once or twice a season to be reminded of that timeline of events and how much fun it actually is to watch it play out. Unless, of course, you were a Jets fan.